Welcome, everybody, to another fantastic episode of Sit Downs with City Lifestyle, Vegas edition. I'm Solea, publisher for Red Rock and South Vegas, and I have here today a great friend of mine. He is a marketing genius. I've been working with him for years, and I want to introduce you, John Barnes.
Thank you. That's an introduction that I don't even know if I'm worthy of.
Oh my God, you are a marketing genius. You're responsible for the growth of a very known company here in town for many years, and now you've recently started working at Southwest Blinds and Shutters, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, and
a great company.
Yes, a great company, and you came in full throttle, changed the logo, renovated the showroom. Like, you just came in like a tornado, right?
Yeah, that's kind of what I do. Yeah. That's how I roll.
Yeah, so tell us a little bit about your role and what you're excited about, the history of Southwest Blinds. I mean, this is for you.
You bet. Thank you. Well, I'm Chief Growth Officer, which means I help redesign logos in showrooms, and I try to get the word out to more people about what we do. Southwest Blinds and Shutters has been around for 25 years. Started here in Vegas. Our founder's name is James Hutchings, and he started selling window treatments door to door, if you can believe that, knocking on doors in the summer heat here in Las Vegas.
Wow.
And he did really well at it. Maybe people felt like, man, this guy's burning up hot outside, and gave him some water and bought some window treatments in the process. But he's very good. And after a while, he realized, why am I doing this for other people? And so he started his own. He with his wife and his brother, and they started here in Vegas, and it's grown exponentially. It's been great. So he's had the Vegas operation for 25 years. He opened in Phoenix about a year or two later, and now that's all that we're focused on is desert communities of Phoenix and Vegas, and which is important to us because we actually build products for the heat, and that's really different than everybody else out there.
Yeah, so you guys specialize in products that are going to last long in the desert.
Yes.
Yeah.
And a lot of companies you can buy window treatments from here in Las Vegas. They sell something made by a manufacturer that you can buy in Boston or Hawaii or Alaska or whatever. And that's okay for some people, but the heat is destructive to window treatments.
Not only the heat, but we have extreme temperatures here in Vegas, right? It's very hot in the summer, and it can get very cold in the winter, too, to the point that it snows in some of the places here in the valley.
Yeah, so a lot of times people will buy these nationally made products and be surprised in a few years when they turn brown or they warp or they fray or whatever. And that's very common in this industry. So we actually have two factories that make product for us. We've redesigned ordinary roller shades and cellular shades, and we've done things differently to make them stronger, make them more durable, and make them last in this climate.
Wow, that's super impressive. And coming up with a high-tech product in this arena must be a challenge.
I think it's a challenge, but James, our founder, our CEO, he is driven to make everything better, and I love that. That's one of the reasons that I came to work here is they are really focused on creating better products for this market, and there's not a day that goes by that he doesn't call me with an idea about, hey, we should do this, and it's just awesome. Is the way his brain thinks, unbelievable, and that's kind of the way the whole company is. We're really focused on trying to do things better.
So, when I first started my role as a publisher, I didn't really know what window treatment was until I met you and other people in the industry. So can you enlighten our listeners and viewers to what window treatments really are?
Sure. Yeah, window treatment is anything from on the entry-level product line of blind, which are typically either a wood or a faux wood, usually controlled by a wand that you can twist the louvers and raise them from the bottom. Used to be all corded, but now we've gotten away from cords as much as possible. In the shade category, it's roller shade, Roman shade, cellular shade, naturals, woven woods, zebras. There's a number of different shades there. And then in shutters, which this is a big market for, plantation shutters, You've got both wood and poly products. And then the top of the line is drapery. And drapery can be, I mean, we sell some fabrics that are $300 a yard.
Wow.
So it just depends on what you want. And we can motorize just about anything. And that is the makeup of window treatments.
Yeah, and talking about motorization, you need to say cords are no longer being manufactured, right? And why is that? I mean, the cords are annoying, trust me. I've had to cut quite a few in my years because
You've
they
been
just
cutting
keep...
the cords, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome.
They just keep hanging there, right? And so how did the transition happen, do you know?
Good question. And I do know. There have been challenges with cords when it comes to child strangulation. Picture a corded blind or shade in a baby's room with a crib near it, and the baby plays with it and can wrap it around their neck. It's tragedy. It's terrible.
Have
but
babies
it's happened.
died from
I
that?
think a couple of years ago the average was about 14 a year.
You're kidding.
Nationwide in the U.S. And so it was the right move to get away from cords. Now you can still buy in some situations a corded product, but the cord needs to be attached to the wall. Usually a little loop, plastic thing screws into the wall, and you can use that. And that's if someone's older, maybe not as strong to be able to lift or pull, or maybe shorter that can't do that. But in almost every case, cordless is the way to go because of the safety issue, especially if you have kids. You want to do the cordless.
Yeah. Well, and now with all the electronics that are available, the technology to make them cordless and automatic.
Yeah.
Right?
Motorization is all the rage right now. I mean, everybody is adding smart home. They have smart home devices. Some of them are getting their homes pre-wired for smart devices, and motorization has come a long way. I mean, it used to be clanky and made noise and all that sort of thing, and now it's a lot smoother, a lot quieter, and you can motorize anything from a blind to a shade to a shutter to a drape, anything you want. And you can control it on your phone, as I was showing you the other day in the showroom. You can yell and scream at Alexa or Google Home, which is sometimes fun to do. And you can set things. That's the beauty of motorization is if I want to get up at 6:30 every morning, I can set my shades to rise at 6:30.
Wow.
And it will know when there's a time change because we have daylight savings time. So it'll know that, and it'll just rise at 6:30 after daylight savings time takes into effect, and can come down at night. You want to be on vacation, make it look like you're home, have your shades go up and down throughout the day. You can schedule all of that and make it look like there's someone in the home.
Wow, that's so amazing.
Yeah.
I love that.
And it's great for windows that are out of reach. If you have really tall windows, I mean, what are you going to do? Get on a ladder when you want to move that? So a motorized shade or treatment and a really tall window is a great way to go because it makes it the ultimate functionality for a hard to reach window.
And you were also telling me about a very specific safety
mechanism.
Yes, thank you. That you guys developed, right? And
we did. And part of our focus on improving standard shades is looking at every aspect of them. Now, if most people don't know this, if a child, let's say a toddler 3 or 4 years old, decided he or she wanted to hang on a shade and swing from it, a normal shade, if they were heavy enough and pulling enough, they could pull the entire cassette out of the wall and on top of them, and that could be dangerous.
A recipe for disaster.
Yes,
for sure.
And so we've invented, and we're the only ones that have it, Southwest Blinds and Shutters, invented a process where you have to move 2 clips, slide the cassette, and then you can tilt it out. There is no way that a kid using a shade as a jungle gym is going to pull that shade out of the wall and have it fall on them.
Wow, that's so amazing
Yeah,
that
it's
you guys
really
are thinking of everything.
Yeah, it's really important to us because we're really focused on, for one, child safety, and 2, is aspects of current shades that we don't like, that we think there's improvements that need to be made. And this is a big one because we're big on child safety.
That's amazing. I love that. And plantation shutters, right? How do they stay current? How do you guys stay current with the design of plantain shutters? Or is there such a thing? Because I personally don't like them. Being
What?
from Brazil, yes.
Whoa, wait a minute.
We don't have those there, so I didn't grow up with them. I grew up with drapes.
Yeah.
Right? And I think that adds so much movement to the room. So for me, it's prettier, right? But I understand that Americans love their plantation
Well, and
shutters.
here's the thing. Everyone has their own tastes. And for a lot of people, a shutter is the best treatment because it's more energy efficient. You can control the light. You know, it's absorbing more of that heat that comes in the
Got
summer.
it. Yeah.
And that's fine.
That makes sense.
But I've had customers who said, I have absolutely no interest in putting shutters in my home. That's okay. That's fine. We have plenty of other treatments that can block some of the heat from coming in the house and look good. And usually those other treatments are based on someone wanting a different look than that traditional shutter look. For some folks, it works great.
Yeah.
For others, they want a drapery. And drapery's it's kind of resurged here in the last year or so and become a lot more popular than it was. It's kind of cyclical that shutters were hot for about
That's
15 years, and now they've kind of cooled off a bit and draperies have come up, and it's...
What creates that change? I'm always curious.
I think it's whatever I say. No, I'm kidding. I think it's a lot of, the HGTV type shows when they're doing decorating shows and they decide they're going to put a bunch of shutters in, then shutters become popular. And then they move over to draperies and everybody goes, oh, we should use draperies. And so it just kind of depends on some of that, and just personal preference changes over time.
Yeah, keeps things interesting, huh?
Keeps things interesting. So every few years there's going to be a trend. If shutters are down now, they're going to be up in a few years.
That's
so
awesome.
Just keep riding the roller coaster.
And I know you guys also have a differential on your warranty policy. Can you talk about that?
That's a good question. It's really one of the things that separates Southwest Blinds and Shutters from every other company. If you read the fine print of warranties from major manufacturers, and there are a lot of them, you read the fine print, you'll be surprised at what's not covered. Even if at the top, and most of them say this, they say lifetime warranty, it's not truly lifetime. And here's why. They will have disclaimers that say it doesn't cover normal wear and tear. Well, to you and me, I would think normal wear and tear means I'm going to raise it, I'm going to lower it.
Right.
That's normal wear and tear.
Right.
So they wouldn't cover that.
Why wouldn't they cover that?
I don't know. Maybe that's because they're a big national company and they want to make one size fits all, and they want to make it easy and not have to, replace someone's shade when it goes bad in 5 or 10 years. The other thing that's on most of those warranties is a motorization warranty, and usually motors are warranted for 5 years. That's it. So what we did at Southwest Blinds and Shutters is that we created products that could last longer. They're built for the desert heat, as I've said, and we created a warranty to back it up. And what we have is a true lifetime warranty where everything's covered. If your motors go bad in 10 years, we're going to come out and replace it. No questions asked. We're not going to charge you a trip charge. We're not going to charge you for labor. We're just going to fix it.
Wow.
We're going to make it right.
That's amazing.
If something happens with your shade or your blind or your shutter, we're going to come out and replace parts or replace the whole thing. That's peace of mind for a homeowner in a true worry-free setting. Now, the interesting thing about this is most people feel like, well, I got a lifetime warranty, so it's lifetime.
Yeah.
But it really isn't. Read the fine print and then call Southwest Blinds and Shutters, and we will show you what a true lifetime warranty is, because we really do cover everything for the life of the life of that home as for that first homeowner that moves in.
And is there a question just popped into my mind? Do you have maybe this is a dumb question, I don't know. So do you have like a number of people that request the change and the upkeep and they need you to go to replace? Like, how often does that happen?
For us, not very often, because we've built these products that are more durable, thicker cassettes, more brackets, different brackets. We build a lot of things into a product. We don't get a lot of, this fell apart, this frayed, this broke. We don't get a lot of those requests, so which is good. It's a good testimony to the quality level of our products at Southwest Blinds and Shutters.
And do you guys have independent salespeople, or if people want to go and get your products, they have to come to the showroom?
They don't have to come to the showroom. You can. We've got a lot of things displayed in the showroom, but we have designers, window treatment designers that work for us here in Vegas and in Phoenix, and they will come to your home, they'll measure all your windows, and they will talk to you about what you want. If you don't know what you want, that's okay, because we'll talk through lighting and color and energy efficiency and privacy and all those things that that matter when you're shopping for window treatments. And there are some that work really well for some categories and not so well for others. So we'll make sure that we get you some options of what you're looking for and help you get the right treatment in your home.
Amazing. Did I forget to cover anything? Because I think there were more things that you wanted to talk about before I move on to my next questions.
I'm anxious to know what your next question is.
But specifically about the shutter and the blinds and, the motorization and the warranty.
Yeah, I think the most important thing is it all combines into a company and a product offering that you can't beat in Las Vegas. There's really not another company that has what we have, will back it up the way we back it up, and do the things that we've done to make products better. And they will last longer, they'll last in the Vegas heat, and they will look great. And most importantly, I think you'll make your neighbors jealous.
And the price is competitive, I'm assuming.
Very competitive, yes. We don't have the big national manufacturing markups on products because it's all of our own. I mean, we do have some other products. If you want to buy a national brand, we can get them. But for our products and our private label line, no, it's very competitive pricing.
I love how you have your private label line. It's so chic.
It is chic. Yeah, very chic. Yep.
So my question, John, is what's ahead for Southwest Blinds? What is in the future? Because you are the Chief Growth Officer. I had never heard that name. I think it's super cool. What can we expect to see?
Yeah. So what we're working on right now is a improved line of cellular shades that I can't tell you all the secrets of what we've done.
Please don't.
But we've made them better.
Okay.
And so that's coming out in a few months, followed by a whole new line of drapery and a new way to look at drapery. And one of the things I think I showed you the other day when you were there in the showroom is a smart drape. There are a lot of smart drapes on the market. Smart drapes are very cool, very popular right now. And of course, Southwest Blinds and Shutters is going to take it and kind of tweak it and make it better.
Yeah.
And so that's the beauty of what's coming down the pipeline for us is improvements on other products. And within a year, we're going to have every product in the category with our spin on it and something that customers are going to like even better.
I love that so much. It's really the infinite mindset, right? Improving,
just keep on going,
updating, and all that. And I saw in your showroom that you have a plethora. I love that word.
No, plethora.
A plethora of patterns and colors. So how many patterns and colors approximately do you have for drapes?
Oh gosh. Thousands?
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
I mean,
how does one choose from a menu with 1,000?
Well, that's the beauty. When we send one of our designers to your home, we can hone in on what's your color palette. What do you want to match what you have? Do you want to contrast? Do you want it to complement? We get you down to a path where we know we're looking at blues or we're looking at beiges or we're looking at patterns or geometrics or whatever that might be. And then your options are only, a few hundred.
Oh my gosh, that feels so overwhelming.
It does. Actually, we could get your options down to a couple dozen, and that's where we like to play. So a lot of people may not know what they want to do. We have people that are designers that'll come to your house and really help you understand what would be the best way, the best color combination, the best patterns to be able to accentuate what your design style is and help you make the right choice.
Very cool. I love the professionalism, the top quality that you guys offer. We are so lucky to have you here in the community.
Thank you. It's what we do, and we love doing it.
I love it. And you have a showroom in Summerlin?
There's a showroom in Summerlin on Charleston. And there's another showroom in Green Valley at Green Valley Parkway. So, we're whatever side of the whole Las Vegas Valley you're on, you can find a showroom close to you.
Was there one in the Southwest on the horizon or no?
I can't tell you that. That's a secret.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Any last words before we wrap up?
No, I just appreciate you and having me join the show. I think this is great what you're doing, and everyone at Southwest Blinds and Shutters is very committed to this market. We've just been here for a while. We want to make it beautiful, and we just go the extra mile to do great things to beautify your home. So give us a call. We'd love to chat with you if you want.
Do you want to provide phone number, website?
The website is easiest, which is southwestblinds.com. And you can find the phone numbers for Vegas or Phoenix there. And again, if you call, the best thing to do is just schedule an appointment, and we'll come out and we'll help you in a design session to figure out what you want and what's best for your home and all that, and give you a quote. And we've got a wide range. So if you think, well, I've got a budget and I got to stick to my budget, that's okay. Just let us know. We'll work within that budget. And if you want to go crazy, we can go crazy, and anywhere in between.
I just remembered a question while you were talking about all these things. What's the delivery time?
Depends on the product.
Okay.
Fastest is about 4 to 5 weeks.
Okay.
If you do really high-end custom projects, they could be 12 to 16, with like specialty shapes and unique fabrics. I mean, we've had to source some fabrics from other countries before.
Wow.
That takes a while.
Oh,
but if it's our
wow.
standard custom product, we can do that pretty quickly. 4 to 6 weeks is about average.
Very good.
Yeah.
All right, everyone. Southwest Blinds and Shutter, that is your go-to for window treatments here in the Valley. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe this episode, and we look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye.